Coming up on Look Today, hundreds of people gathered for the memorial service for State Trooper Timothy Pratt this morning. I've got details. And the AIDS Orphans Education Trust continues to raise awareness. More on that coming up. And Glens Falls Open Door Mission recognizes the Adirondack Health Institute for their collaborative efforts. I've got details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. In tonight's program, I sit down with Sally Hawley. She's a Division Director of Employment Services for CWI, and we're joined by Mark Donahue. He's the President and CEO. They're here to talk about the new dollar store, which helps people with disabilities in the workforce. I also sit down with John Mustacchio. He's the president of the Mendelssohn Club Male Chorus, and we're joined by Jeff Freidenberg. He's director of the chorus. They're here to talk about their upcoming holiday concert at the Egg. That's happening on December 16th. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, a memorial service was held this morning at St. Michael's Church in South Glens Falls for State Trooper Timothy Pratt. Now, the officer passed away when he was struck by oncoming traffic while helping a driver of a tractor trailer. Now, the ceremony was overwhelming, bringing police officers and representatives from all over the country. Even departments from the West Coast were present to pay their respects. Governor Cuomo was present as well. Now, Timothy spent his whole life in the service of our country, first joining the Air Force and then becoming a state trooper in 1987. Once again, we send our condolences to Timothy's family and his friends. In other news, the AIDS Orphans Education Trust held an event over the weekend at the New England Presbyterian Church in Saratoga Springs. The organization operates elementary and secondary schools, a medical clinic, and provides vocational training to AIDS widows. The event celebrated the collaboration between AOET and Paper Bead Treasures. We spoke to Lori Gift Harris. She's the executive director of AOET USA.
AOET is an organization that was founded to basically partner with AOET Uganda, bringing hope to the children there. And we do that through education, we do that through medical care, and we do that through nutrition, all under the umbrella of child sponsorship.
Well, switching from news to weather, weekend was crazy. Temperatures today remained in the mid-40s and we saw some sun. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, in its recognition of a strong partnership with the Adirondack Health Institute, the Open Door Mission in Glens Falls awarded them the Collaborative Partner Award. Now, the Open Door Mission's mission is to serve people at their point of need by creating community sustainability in the greater Glens Falls area. And the Adirondack Health Institute specializes in improving health care for the community. We spoke to Kim Cook. She's a director of the Glens Falls Open Door Mission.
We couldn't do what we do without community partnerships. And corporate partners, volunteers, churches, organizations, we all have to come together to support the under-resourced in our communities.
It's a great organization. Well, up next, I sit down with Sally Hawley. She's a Division Director of Employment Services for CWI, and we're joined by Mark Donahue. He's the President and CEO. They're here to talk about a new dollar store, which helps people with disabilities in the workforce. Plus, I also sit down with John Mustacchio. He's the president of the Mendelssohn Club Male Chorus, and we're joined by Jeff Freidenberg. He's director of the chorus. They're here to talk about their upcoming holiday concert at the Egg, which is happening December 16th. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've really only got one look out tonight. It's Halloween, And outside of the fact that all day long, people around here have been telling me I have a nice mask on, people are cruel. It is Halloween, and there's a lot of little ones running around out there, and when they've got costumes on, they can't always see oncoming traffic, so please be careful, all right? Tonight on Look TV, we're running the 21st District Congressional Debate again. You don't want to miss that. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.